Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for being here for the start of a brand new week. Here we are, it is Monday the 16th of March and it's Crafters Connect. We are here for a fantastic one-hour show where I'm going to give you all the information that you need as to what is going to be coming up right throughout the day. And it's just me on my own for this show. So I've got lots to show you. I've got loads of deals, so you know, I can rattle through all of those deals. Potentially, I can try and do something. I can cut something, make something. Do you want to see that? If you do want to see that, let me know by way of a thumbs up on the YouTube page. I hear that Debbie Fisher did a show on when was it? Was it back end of last week? Back end of last week, and got 100 thumbs up. Now that is a little bit short of my record of 126, but let's try. I'd love it if we could get over 100 thumbs up today. That would be marvellous. I was catching up with producer Johnny before the show. He said I missed a lot last week because obviously I wasn't here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but some fantastic shows. And Professor Craft wasn't in, but I hear that Professor Craft's twin sisters were in. What were they called again? Esmeralda and Glenda, apparently, and they did the whole show. Well, Professor Craft is not going to be happy with that because apparently he was told that he could only ever pop in for like a couple of minutes. Then his twin sisters have been in, done the whole shows. So next time Professor Craft is here, he might have to come in and spend a little bit longer with you guys. I don't know. But it sounds like it was all a lot of fun. Fish and chips happened as well. Leanne apparently did a 30-minute stand-up routine. I go away for 3 days and look what happens. The professionalism is out the window. No, it sounds like it was a brilliant time. It's good to be back. I've got 3 new high roxy things on there. Did my old high rocks. I came 36th in my age group in Glasgow out of 300. So that's not bad, is it? Not too bad. And then we did a relay on Friday night. Me and 3 of my friends, we were in the oldies category, over 40s. We finished 15th in our age category, so that's pretty decent. And then we did a park run in Strathclyde on Saturday. It was beautiful, one of the most beautiful park runs. There was 360 people running that one. It was by I don't know what the lake was called. It was like an out and backer around this lake. It was absolutely stunning. It was a beautiful day. So yes, had a lovely time in Glasgow, and it is great to be back with you. As I say, this first show going forward will be presenter only. We're giving our experts a little bit more time to get ready for shows, get things prepped, all that kind of stuff. So it could be me on my own. Tomorrow, I think you've got Brent on his own. You know, it could be one of the experts on their own if they're covering. So it's a nice way to be able to kind of give you a heads up on the show, throw in a little demo if you want to see that, but basically get you set for the day. Yes, it would be very interesting if we had Sarah on her own for that show. Do you want to see that? You let us know. We can make all of these things happen. Absolutely. Producer Johnny just said that in my ear. I can't make that happen. He can probably make that happen because, you know, he can pull the levers and stuff. I must just say a very big congratulations to producer Johnny because it is, and can we again, can you recognise this please by way of a thumbs up on the YouTube page? He's celebrating 10 years with the company today. Apparently when he came in there was banners, there was cheering, confetti cannons when he came through the door, there was bunting up, and he got given the 10-year paperweight, the crystal paperweight as well. So he's very, no, there was none of that. It's just, what's that, an extra day's holiday? He gets an extra day's holiday for 10 years, and he's just saying he might get some celebratory flapjack off Christina for celebrating 10 years. But feel free to send him a well done and a thumbs up. He says he's older, he's wiser, greyer, definitely, and he's pleased to be here. 28 likes so far. Thank you, everybody. I've got to tell you, I'm going to have to ask producer because I'm not so sure because it's my first day back in for ages. So we've got Crafters Connect now. The second show coming up for you. We've got a masterclass with Debbie, and that's going to be looking at the Our Family Dies. 4 o'clock this afternoon, we've got Quick Craft, so hopefully I get the chance to join in with Debbie on that. And then at 6 o'clock tonight, we've got a masterclass with the swing and flip cards. That'll be fun. We'll be swinging and flipping a little bit later on. You'll join in for that one, won't you? Let's say Debbie Robinson is in on that as well, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Who have we got on the socials? Radical Rachel is on the socials this morning. And first in is Susan B in Delaware, who says good morning from a rainy and windy Delaware. Hello, Delaware. Alex says good morning / afternoon. Hello. And Ursa says happy Monday, everybody. Oh, do let me know in the comments as well. There'll be multiple things I want you to talk about. One of them, did you go to the NEC over the course of the last 4 days? If you did you have a great time? Did you take part in one of the make and takes? Did you see any of the gang? I know that Brent, D-Rob and Sheila were there. Did you say hello? If you did, feel free to send in any pictures and we'll show those through the show as well. Avril says good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all well. I had my little boy home from school today, poorly again. Oh, never. Well, sending your little one lots of healing vibes. Hope he feels better soon. Laurie Barner in Arizona is in. Hello to Linda Armstead, who is in. Good morning from Maryland. Nicole Brother Rick Rack is in. Hey, Nicole. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Cynthia Richmond says good morning from a rainy central Massachusetts. And Avril says, congratulations, Ben, on your run. Thank you, and congratulations to Johnny on 10 years. Cynthia Richmond also says, congrats, Johnny. 10 years is a long time. He's just said, no, he hasn't. He says it's flew over. He says it's been the fastest 10 years. He says time flies when you're having fun. He says, what a great team. And he says he's worked with a lot of teams over the years. Maybe he's the problem. Is this your favourite group that you've worked with? There was a slight pause there when he went, yes, that is the right answer. Keep the comments coming through. As I say, give us a thumbs up on the show. We'd love to get over 100 likes. We've already got 38 in the first 7 minutes, so that is marvellous. And any pictures you want to send in of any recent makes and also any pics from the NEC the last 4 days, because I feel a little bit of FOMO with that one, because obviously I wasn't there. So if you've got any pictures for that, if you did any makes and takes, or as I say, if you met any of the guys, we would love to see your pictures. Also, let me know. I've got plenty to chat about over the course of this show. If you want me to make something at the end, let me know in the comments. The swan dies on again, so I'll probably, if you want me to, I can cut that swan out and just make a little really quick and easy card at the end, if you want to see that. If you're not that bothered, let me know. Yes, Ben, we are not bothered. Thanks very much. So yes, let me know. Either way, I'm happy to do that for you. But if not, I've got plenty to be showing you. And just to say, for people asking, Johnny wasn't apparently allowed the goodie bag. Everything I'm going to show you is on the website on Shop the Day. So go there and you'll see everything that you need, from the collection highlights to what's coming up in the masterclasses, to what is coming up later on in Quick Craft, everything basically. And if you need to stock up on any of your kind of, craft essentials, glues, cardstock, all that kind of stuff, you will find all of that there as well. So have a little bit of a look, Shop the Day, you will see all of those details. And it all looks rather marvellous for the day. I'm pleased to say that the weekly deals are here. And it is the guillotines that we've got on a brilliant deal for you, just for this week only. So it's basically just up until end of play on Sunday. And the first one is US only because it's sold out in the UK, can you believe? Camera 6 is on the move again. Six, come back. Where are you going now? 6, up. Well, 6, how very dare you? Up. 6. No, 6 needs to be on the close-up, that's fine. Yes, so we are looking at, it's fine. Liam's just walked in, it's fine now. It's fine. Yeah, he's wagging his finger at 6. Very naughty 6. You have a weekend away and you think you can do what you like. No, he's in the right place because we want to show you the large guillotine. If you haven't yet got your hands on this, I really do feel like you are missing a bit of a trick, because it is something that you will use each and every single day. Craft room essential. And what is so brilliant about ours, and there's lots of brilliant things about it, but the brilliant thing about it is it obviously is going to cut for you, which we'll show you in just a second, but also you've got an integrated scoreboard. And one of the things that some of our newer crafters have said, including Sheila, I mean, she's not that new now, is she? Because she's been here 7 months. But she was saying when she came in, she loved the fact that you had that scoreboard capacity built into the guillotine, which is not something that you find every day with other guillotines. Let's talk as well, though, about how super sharp this is. The blade on this is super sharp. It's self-sharpening as well, and you'll know from the multiple times that we've told you, Leanne goes to the nth degree when it comes to demonstrating and making sure that the product is the best it can possibly be. These blades designed by a sword manufacturers. So you know you've got the sharpest of sharpest blades that are going to cut each and every time for you. And the brilliant thing, of course, with this is whether you are left-handed or right-handed, it's going to work for you because you've got your measurements at the top and also the bottom. So if you do find it easier to use your left hand, you can simply just flip it around and go that way, knowing that you've got your measurements here and here. What's also great about this, with your kind of safety in mind, you've got the finger guard just here, so you're never worried about getting your fingers in the way of that blade, which, as you said, is super sharp. And whether you are cutting something super fine, whether you are cutting cardstock, whether you're cutting paper, I'm sure, did we put mount board through here as well, or did I dream that? Mount board. I want to say that we did. You've got the ability to be able to do that too. With the scoring capacity, you also get, if I can get it out, your little score tool in there as well. So that is absolutely perfect. And then with your large guillotine, because you're looking at this thinking, yeah, it's quite a big one, but it goes even bigger. Yeah. Oh, head bend. Head bend. Look, you've got your extending arm there, or your extending leg, which then gives you a cutting capacity of up to 13 inches. So this is going to be absolutely perfect for cutting things like, and I won't, have I got a spare piece in here? I won't cut this because I don't really need to, but look, you can see, absolutely perfect for 12 by 12 cardstock, 12 by 12 paper. It's going to cut that with absolutely no problem at all. And whether it is paper, whether it is cardstock, it's absolutely perfect for that. I just think every craft room needs one of these in their craft room, just for the fact that you've got that cutting capability, the scoring capability, and that extending leg on there as well, which means you can cut bigger pieces of cardstock. Now, as far as I can kind of think, you would have this in your craft room, right? $35.99, that stays in your craft room, but then you might want an option of a scoreboard and guillotine, which you can take with you. Well, that then comes down to our small guillotine, or the portable one, as I like to call it. So I don't necessarily think this is that small. You've got an 8 3/4. Oh, of course, this one isn't open. Have a look at that. You've got an 8 3/4. It's like I'm still there, but I'm not. Yeah, you've got an 8 3/4. You've got an 8 3/4 cutting capacity with this, and everything that I said about the large guillotine is absolutely the same with this one, except it's just a little bit smaller. I'm not going to open this one up. This is by magic. Ta-da! There you go. So you've still got your super sharp blade, self-sharpening. You've still got your finger guard here. You've still got the ability to cut left-handed or right-handed with your measurements here, going up, by the way, in 1/8 of an inch increments. So you can be very, very specific and very, very detailed with your cuts. You will get a scoring tool with this as well. Ours just isn't on the one that we use in the studio, that's been misplaced, but you will still get yours, so you'll still be able to score with this. This is a perfect size if you do just want to travel, maybe you're going to a friend's house, maybe you're going to a crop, something like that, and you want to be able to cut and score on the go. You're not going to need to pack a guillotine and a scoreboard because you've got it all in one. And as I say, still a decent size of scoreboard there, 8 3/4 inches the size of this, with your metric and imperial measurements on there, so it's absolutely perfect. What I would also say is, if you are on a little bit of a budget, when it comes to kind of setting up a craft room or potentially getting those tools which are going to be the must-haves, and you don't want to stretch to $35.99 for the larger guillotine, this is a great place to start. It's £15.19, which again is brilliant. You've got about £9 off the usual price if you're platinum or shopping for the first time today. $23.99, normally $39.99, so a really decent discount on that one today. We've had some pictures come through, which is lovely. We'll have a look at those. I'm just having a look as well. How are we doing on the old on the likes? 52. Yes, brilliant stuff. We're only 15 minutes in. If you have just joined, give us a little like on the YouTube page. We're trying to get that up over 100 today. And remember, we have a bit of fun with this, but the more of our videos that you like, the more of those you'll see in your feed. And when you log on to YouTube, you'll get more Crafters TV content, which is brilliant. Ben says, Kelly O'Sullivan, I went to the NEC on Friday and Saturday, and I met the wonderful Debbie, and she is wonderful, isn't she? And she's exactly, as you will have found out, exactly as she is on Crafters TV, as she is in real life. She's such a lovely person. I did the make and take on the Saturday, she says, and I also met the lovely Brent, and I had a fantastic day. We'll have a look at those pictures. And Julie Thorpe says, I've sent a picture in of my first Swan card. I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if I have. Let me have a look, and we'll show those pictures here. Oh, absolutely blooming marvellous. So this is a picture from Rachel, who sent in a pic of the birdcage. This is absolutely beautiful, Rochelle. We love that so much. Stunning. It looks absolutely beautiful. And hopefully you had a great time putting that together as well with all those fantastic flowers on. Really beautiful is that. Then we have got a picture here from Julie. Oh, yes, Julie. This is fantastic. Do you know what? If I do cut something in a minute, I was thinking of doing something fairly similar to this, actually. Just, do you know what's so lovely about that? It's so nice and simple and clean, but looks absolutely top-notch. I love that so much. There's Leanne in the background. Professor Craft, is it? Or is it Leanne? We're not quite sure. Let's have a quick look. That is Professor Esmeralda, or whatever she was called. Or Glenda. But more importantly, beautiful card. We absolutely love that so much. And then this is the picture. Leanne, man. What is she like? And this is the marvellous Kelly with our Debbie at the NEC. There you go. Beautiful picture. And hopefully you had a lovely, lovely time. Always a joy, isn't it, to hang out with Debbie? And hopefully you love the makes and takes as well. Producer Johnny's just asked me to ask you, did Brent smell nice? Because we did say apparently you can have a sniff of Brent if you saw him, and he always does actually smell very nice. I need to track down that aftershave he was wearing the other day. What was it called? Fashionably London or something? The Zara one. He does smell very nice actually. Does our Brent? And if you were there, hopefully you gave him a good sniff. Right, moving on. Our family. We've got a masterclass with this coming up at 2 o'clock, and I think this is absolutely top-notch, this particular set, because what you've got in here is 158 stamps and dies to allow you to create all of the different members of your family, from mum to dad, to granny, to granddad, to auntie, to uncle, to son, to daughter, to nephew, to niece, to cat, to dog, you name it, you can do it with this kit. It's 158 pieces in total. The majority of the items in here are the dies. And as you can see, it's literally everything that you would need to be able to make a senior adult. You've got the different trousers, the different tops, you've got the skirts, you've got the different hairstyles, you've got the arms and the legs and the hands. You know, from that to the female adult. Again, everything that you'd need to bring that person in your family to life. The male adult, again, the jumpers, the tops, the different hairstyles. Another fact that you've got a top hat in there as well. You've also got everything in here to be able to create the kids too. So from the younger child up to that middle child, up to the older child, you've even got the little baby as well. So the little baby sat on the floor, and that one there is like a baby in arms. So you can cut that one out and attach it to one of the adults to make it look like you know, the person is carrying the baby. And then this bit here, which I think is amazing, is the accessories. So obviously if you've got cats and dogs, you can add those into the family. You can make the project that you're showing seasonal. You know, if it's a home decor piece, for example, you can add those bits and pieces in as well. This I love. So we've popped in the angel wings and the halo. So if you've got a member of the family who is sadly no longer with you, you can obviously add those and have them in your family story. And other little things which I think are so super important. Things like the cane, things like the wheelchair as well. Leanne was sort of very vocal about the fact that she's tried to make this you know, a very, very inclusive set. And I think, you know, she's absolutely done that. What I would just quickly show you as well is the dies. I think it's brilliant. Are housed on these little metal panels. So you're not going to lose them. You can pop those all back in place exactly where they should go. And they are all labelled up for you too. So what you will get inside yours, oh, I haven't got it in here, but what you'll get inside yours, all the magnetic sheets, so you can store them nice and easy, so you know where everything is. There's an instruction sheet in there as well, and when you open that up, it will tell you which of the particular dies, which are all numbered, you need to be able to make the different particular family members. So it's so easy to use. You also get a set of stamps in there as well. The stamps are all of your alphabet letters, and then you're going to get all of your sentiments in there too, which are done in this beautiful like cursive font. You've got things like our family in there, family is forever, family is everything. It's a really, really wonderful set, and I think one that you will play with and craft with for a very, very long time. It's one that you can come back to, you know, time and time again. You know, maybe if you are thinking about growing the family, for example, you can add the babies as you go. And as I say, if you want to remember perhaps somebody, maybe you want to, you know, make a card remembering members of your family who've passed, you've got all the ability to be able to do that. And it really will make as well, let me show you some finished samples, really will make some fantastic projects. So that one is super cute, isn't it? For like a wedding card. So you've got the bride and the groom, and then the daughter. Here again, this is a great example actually of how you use the little baby in arms there. So you've got the mum and the dad, and then the little baby, which is super cute. Even popped a little photo on the little flopper stopper there, which is cute, and then used one of the stamp sentiments. Family is where our story begins. Now, this is cute as well and shows you, look at that, all about the inclusivity. I love that so much. So you've got the older couple there in their wheelchairs. I love the fact you've got the little hearts in there as well. That's beautiful. Who made that one? Rebecca Davies on a lovely rosette. When we have each other, we have everything. Oh, these are so cute. Look at that one as well, a beautiful like DL card sat on the swing. So, you know, that could be the mum and the child. It could be like older sister, you know, and younger brother. You and me, special memories. I mean, we just keep going through these. The older couple there with the cat, which is so super cute. This one again, I mean, how cute is that? Again, just allowing you to be so super inclusive with this set, the bride and the groom, with that wheelchair being used once again. I mean, we could just go on here. Look at this. And this is the thing as well. Look at this, you know, special memories. So it could be bride and groom. It could be groom and groom. It could be bride and bride. This one here, you've got the friends or boyfriends there, clinking glasses with the pets. And this one I particularly love. Who made that? Jan. Oh, Jan. Look at that. Using the, which collection was that? Oh, is it from the My Special Papers? But look at that, Enchanted Ocean, that was it. Look at that, almost like the family there at the aquarium and they're looking in. I just think that is absolutely brilliant. Such a cute and cool card. But everything in there is going to allow you to make projects just like that. And it's on a brilliant price today as well. Sadly, only available in the US this time. So $43.96 if you are in the US and you are a Platinum member. Kelly O'Sullivan, yes, he did, apparently. That is obviously referring to Brent, saying he smelt amazing. He always smells amazing, does Brent. He's a really great smelling guy. What am I looking for here? Oh, floral quilling. Is that there? That's that, isn't it? Ah, no, it's here as well. Everything's split up under here today. I feel like you've like challenged me to try to make it a bit more. Oh, yeah, sorry. They said they tried to make the counter a bit more clean, but they're like, look at him now. He's just chucking it everywhere. Christine Mahoney says, congratulations, Ben, on your runs. Thank you. And congratulations to Johnny on 10 years. Awesome to both of you. What's more impressive, though, doing a High Rocks or 10 years here? He's gone very quiet in my ear. 10 years is, I mean, I think 10 years in any job these days is impressive, isn't it? I always find like, I normally, and this is for me as well, because this is it'll be 6 years for me in September. I have a habit of moving on from jobs in usually 4 years. So the last few jobs that I've done, I've got to about 4 years and kind of like itch to do something else, and then I've moved on. But, you know, for whatever reason, I've stayed here. I'll be my 6th year now. They keep locking the doors, you see. Every time I try and get out, they lock the doors. Producer Johnny's just saying to me he's been 20 years in shopping TV. That's a long time, that, isn't it? And he's just saying this is his favourite shopping channel he's ever been at as well, this one as well. How long have I been in shopping TV? 2012. What is it now? Is it 2026 now? 14 years. 14 years. 34 years combined total, me and you, Johnny, in shopping TV. And no one listens. No one listens. 67 likes now, thank you, on the YouTube. So if you can keep those coming in. If you've just joined, give us a little like. We're trying to get up and over 100, which would be marvellous for a Monday morning. Next up, if you've got some time to quill, this is what you absolutely need, the quilling kit, floral quilling kit. £37.59 is your platinum price on this, or £46.36, and it is absolutely blooming brilliant. You know me over the last few months, this year particularly actually, I've been trying to do more. You know, I've been hanging out the other side of the studio with the experts, much to their annoyance, but you know, I can and I do. And after I've been over there for a while, I'm trying stuff out. I'm doing things. I'm colouring more. You know, I'm die cutting more. I'm doing more embossing. I'm making cards. I'm doing projects and stuff. And one of the things I wanted to try and do was do some quilling. Never done it before up until very recently. And we had this on a show a while back. I think it might have either been with Sheila or Debbie. I've done it a few times now. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to give this a go because it's one of those things, isn't it? If you've never done it before, when you look at things like this, which, by the way, is absolutely incredible. That is, that's Rick Rack, isn't it? I didn't even need to, well, I did look, but I didn't need to look. Nicole Brother Rick Rack, who is watching. When you see things like this, and you see projects like this, and you see projects like this, you go to yourself, I don't know, there's no way. This would be quite a difficult thing to do. But actually, with this kit, very, very achievable. And I've Ben-proofed it, right? I've quilled, and I feel like now that if I can do it, anybody can do it. You're going to be creating all of these different larger flowers on there. They've got like specific names, specific like types of flowers, but they can be whatever you want them to be. You choose the papers that you want to work with. You know, if you want to quill with vellum, you can. I think the guys were saying as well, you know, if you wanted to quill with things like your foam, potentially you could do. Obviously, your papers, you can. Do it with your white cardstock and colour it. You know, use some of things like your painted petals and quill with those. You choose what you want to do with them. But you've got the larger petals here in 3 dyes, and then you've got your smaller ones as well. And again, what's so great about this is you've got the different shaped petals. And obviously, the more of these that you cut and then stick to each other and then quill, the bigger your flowers are going to be. So you've got those 3 there. These are going to be your stamens, and then these here is a set of dies which is going to allow you to create your foliage and your leaves as well. They look like this, okay? So that board there is essentially these 4 dies here. They'll go through your mini as well, which is lovely. So if you are someone who has just got like one of the smaller machines, no problem. And then those 3 dies there are essentially going to allow you to create those 3 flowers just here. Now, because we wanted to make this the kind of all singing, all dancing kit, what we did do was pop in 320 sheets of different coloured paper. Now, this, of course, is absolutely perfect because if you look at all the different colours there, you've got a whole host of different flowers that you can make. You've got the greens for all of your foliage too, but the genius thing is, if I just pop this one off the carrier sheet, he says, they fit absolutely perfectly onto those pieces of paper. So you are ready to go to start cutting. That is not to say that you can't bring in your own papers and your own cardstock to make your flowers, but you've got everything in the kit that you need to be able to do that. Chances are, if you're quilling as well, you might decide to have an afternoon of making some flowers and then popping them away for a later date. But again, you can do that here because included in the kit is your box. You've got the dividers in there, so 9 divided areas within this box. If you want to kind of take those out, you can, because you've got the little tabs which just slot out. And not that I have it in this box, I don't know where it has gone. It always was in here, but you will get included your quilling tool, which basically makes everything so simple for you. That is going to make life so easy. I know I've seen people in the past quill with tweezers. Once you get going as well, you can just roll with your fingers, but that does make it very, very easy to do. 8 metal dies, 320 sheets of coloured paper, plastic box, and your quilling tool. That is the best quilling kit I've certainly seen when it comes to craft everything that you need. If you've never quilled before and you're kind of worried, thinking, oh, I won't be able to do it, you will, because I've done it. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. And look, the kind of things that you can make, the flowers that you can make are absolutely exceptional. I almost feel for that price of like £37.59 or £46.36, you're kind of starting a new hobby really, aren't you? You know, and it's only something which is going to help your crafting expand even further. And let's be honest, how many times are you using flowers when you are crafting? All the time. So you'll come back to this time and time again. It's a brilliant price, £37.59 or £46.36. Next up, some 12 by 16 cardstock. Thank you, by the way, to Melody, who says, at least they don't lock the doors after you leave. Oh, well, thank you, Melody. That's very kind. Yeah, they just lock the doors, you know, when we try to get that. So that's why we're still here. No, obviously, because we love the place. That's why we're still here. Carol says, Ben, we all listen and try to obey. And Cynthia says, I love quilling. It is relaxing. It is very relaxing. It's a very mindful thing to do. You can get lost in your own thoughts. And Cynthia Richmond says, that is a nice kit, all inclusive. That is, whether you're talking about the R family or whether you're talking about the floral quilling, both very, very inclusive indeed. Got a picture here as well, which has just come through from Jackie. Oh, this is super cute, Johnny. What did Jackie say about this? Is that little... Oh, that's Sophie the dog, isn't it? It's what, sorry? It's Sarah's round box and Debbie's basket and frame there, look, with Sophie the dog, which is super cute, isn't it? Absolutely love that. That would be nice, wouldn't it, for like a little like Mother's Day or a little like Easter basket. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sending that through. Any more pictures, any more NEC pics as well, get those through and we will show them, aren't sure. How are we doing for the likes now? Let's have a look. Oh, 79. Come on, you know what to do. We're halfway through the show here. We're on for a potential record. If you have just joined in the show, you know the new rules. We don't charge for the shows. You do have to give a thumbs up, though. And if you don't, eventually you'll get a... Hello, hello, hello. I hear you were watching Crafters Connect on Monday the 16th of March and you didn't give us a thumbs up. I'll come knocking. So make sure you do, yeah? We don't want that to happen. We need to get over 100. And here's the thing, 80 now. It works for us, of course, because it's brilliant to know that you're loving the shows, but also it works for you because the more you thumbs up our shows, the more when you log into YouTube, content will get sent over to you. So when you log in, it'll be like, oh, there's a show with Debbie, or there's a show with Sheila, oh, there's a Sarah show. You get to be able to see shows that you've missed. So it works all ways. So give us a like. Thank you very much in advance. The White Pearl card pack. Now, I've got to be honest with you. I thought this had sold out, Johnny. It is just in the UK now, and he's just said we've only got a handful left, which must mean you need to be very, very quick if you want to jump on this. We launched this probably a month or so ago. It might even be further back than that, maybe 5, 6 weeks. It was the Antique Lace Day with Sarah. I totally lose track of time. But it flew out of the door. It disappeared simply because it's beautiful cardstock. So it's white pearl. Hopefully you're seeing that pearl finish to this. It is absolutely incredible. You're getting 50 pieces in total, and it's 12 inches by 16. I tell you what, I was looking at that thinking, you're not really seeing the pearl there, are you? And the reason why is because that side. There you go. Is that a bit better? Can you see that pearl now? There you go. So the 9th of February this launched it, and it's sold out in a matter of moments. So 50 sheets you're getting, 12 by 16 is the size here. If you like to make bigger projects, oh, it's double-sided, isn't it? Oh, that's the reason why then. I looked at it first of all, so I'm sure that's like shiny. And then I was like, looked at it, I thought, oh no, maybe it's the other side. Turned it around. It's pearl on both sides. So there you go. Just shows you how quickly it sold out. It's because something which I didn't really realise it was pearl on both sides. So there you go. 300 GSM, 50 sheets you're getting, 12 by 16. We have limited quantities available for you if you are in the UK. So grab this for those bigger projects. It's amazing. If you love to do like your construction pieces as well, it is absolutely incredible. It is £37.59, but grab it whilst you can. 99 likes. Thank you, everybody. Keep them coming. Paper pleating next. There's so much on the show. All of this, by the way, is coming up through the day today. We've got 2 masterclasses. We have also got the quick crafts for you as well. Now, this paper pleating kit, again, is brilliant. And it's just another offer for you when it comes to making flowers. We give you so many different ways to be able to make flowers for projects. And this is, again, another brilliant way to do it. So what you get is your 34-piece pleating kit. And I'll show you on boards in just a second. That includes 3 embossing folders and then all of your templates to be able to make multitudes of flowers, leaves, stars, snowflakes. You've got rosettes in there, butterflies, hearts, so many different things. And basically, what you're going to be doing is using these folders, which have got the embossed lines in there. So they're different widths, the embossed. So depending on how big you want those pleats to be, you can use one of those 3 different folders. They will as well, I'm sure, just want to double check. Come here. Yes, so they'll go through the MIDI for you as well. So if you are using your MIDI, you can obviously put them through. You will need, I think with the MIDI, because those are 2D folders, when you pop those through, you will need your shim to get the emboss going with those. But basically what you do is you choose the shape that you want to work with, and I'll show you all of the templates. You then pop those through to get that embossed detail, and then you begin to pleat, and then you can create fantastic projects like this, like Marie's popped together with the beautiful hearts. She's coming up later. You can create beautiful stars. Look at that with that lovely paper in the background. That is gorgeous. You can create beautiful butterflies. That's Jackie who's created that. Again, so simple, but so absolutely beautiful. Love this with like the little watercolor background. Bianca's created that one with a beautiful snowflake. I mean, this is just top-notch, top drawer. Marie creating a beautiful multicolour rosette just there. And then this one here, I mean, how beautiful. Again, in one of our shadow box frames that we had a while back, Sandy, again, showing you what you can do if you want to do like home decor pieces with these. And those are the leaves. And I'll show you on the boards here so you get a bit of an idea. So you've got the 3 embossing folders, which we've just shown you go through the MIDI, absolutely no problem at all. I don't want to speak like that. And then I don't know what it was. Where do you want it, there or there? Yeah. So you get your templates. Okay, so you oh, it's all going on. So you're going to be using these, depending on what size that you want, using these in conjunction with your folders to create, in this case, a little star. You can create flowers. The leaves that we saw on that last card, again, you get 3 different sizes. This one's the butterfly. So you've got part 1 here, which would be, I mean, that's a little bit squished now. But you saw the butterfly on the project a minute ago. That's part 2 of your butterflies. The snowflake that we saw on Bianca's card, again, you can do in the 3 different sizes. More foliage there. And again, you choose the kind of cardstock and the paper that you want to work with. You've got hearts there as well. That one can double up and be your butterfly too if you want. This one's called banner, but that one there, of course, was used to create your rosette. I absolutely love that. And then you also get the opportunity to be able to create leaves just like this as well. You do also get, do you get the punches with this, or am I dreaming that? Oh, the punches are separate. So these here, the central parts of these, yeah, it would be some deal. You'd want to get the punches for, just to create your own little stamens and centres of the flowers. But what a deal that is, by the way. I've just clocked that. £11.99 instead of £24.99. So, I mean, a better than half price deal, isn't it, if you are a platinum member on that. All your embossing folders, all of those templates as well, to create the projects that I have just been showing you. The punches are on the show, aren't they? And I'll show you those because I think if you are getting the templates there, you will definitely want these little punches because they're a great way to finish off the templates. So the first one is your little star punch. So this gives you a 5/8 of an inch punch, which is, let's see if I'm finding here. I mean, I could punch one out for you, couldn't I, really? There you go. So it's that. So £5.19. I just think, so for that sort of price, they're brilliant to have, aren't they? And a great way to be able to kind of decorate up your projects, not just for use of these templates. So that's the star. That is $5.19 if you are in the US. Then you've got the heart. So it's the same again, really. It's going to give you a 5 of an 8th. Oh, hello. Oh, there you go. There's some stars. Someone was punching with that and didn't empty it out. 5 of an 1/8 inch heart punch once you pop that through. And again, lovely way for you to be able to decorate your projects, to pop them again onto your flowers like you are seeing just here. So you can use those as that central point, like a little stamen. So that is $5.19. And then you've also got your 5 of an 1/8 inch circle as well, which of course is just like this here. Sadly, those are no longer available in the UK, but they are available in the US. $5.19 individually. If you're going for the template kit today, I would say absolutely jump in and grab those. So then you've got a nice way to be able to finish off all of the different flowers as well. Oh, so we haven't changed it. Sorry, I was going along at breakneck speed there. So the circle is available in both countries. So $3.99 or $5.19. And then the heart is US only. $5.19 if you are shopping in the US. Next, pop-up birdcage. 103 likes now. Thank you, everybody. My personal record is 126. So if we can get over that, that'd be marvellous. And I think this is already the record for a morning show. So thanks, everybody. Loving all of the likes. Let's have a look. A few more comments coming through. Lots of love for the family story dies. Karen just saying she absolutely loves those. And lots of love for the quilling kit as well. Something else which has been popular recently, the 3D garden pavilion or bird cage, depending on what you want to call it. Call it what you want, really, doesn't matter, does it? But it is a beautiful bird cage, which is nice and easy to pop together without the need for glue. Yes, because you can see that all of these die cuts here have got the little slots. So basically you can multi-cut this, say 4 times, slot that together. You've got the kind of... what would you call them, really? The bits and pieces in the centre to kind of construct it and pop it all together. Supports, I suppose, is a good word. You've got the top of the cage there. You've got this here for the central component. And then you've got all of these other elements to decorate it up with. So foliage, you've got beautiful flowers in there. Obviously, you've got the little birdie. You've got butterflies too. And I suppose in its simplest form, well, I say simplest form, if you were to use this by the letter of what it's supposed to be, you would end up creating something that looked a lot like this. And how magnificent is that? It's just incredible. Our Sandy's designed that, and as we know, she's a very, very talented lady. But anybody can create with this. You know, it's one of those things that I think you'll enjoy using. It's certainly a very different way to craft, isn't it? You know, not necessarily a card project, a nice bit of home decor, something a little bit different to give to somebody. And that has been absolutely wonderfully decorated. Loads of different flowers on there. And the great thing about this is, look, you go fold flat. Makes it nice and simple for you to be able to post. If you then want to start playing around with it, you can do things like our Sandy's done here and kind of like manipulated this into a card project. That should be in the centre like that, shouldn't it? Oh, that's gone a bit skew with. I'll take that off for now. But yes, again, manipulating that into a card again, which folds flat. And now our Rachel did one where it opened up and the bird cage then popped out of the centre of the card. You can also, of course, I mean, this is beautiful as well. Who's made this one? Oh, Jan's made this one. You know, create projects like this where you just simply use one cut of the actual bird cage and create like a 2D project. That's beautiful as well, that Marie's done. So, you know, you don't always, again, have to use it in the way that it was designed to be used. You can think of different ways. You can think of, you know, different kind of ways to be able to use these. Yeah, I made a card a while back with the Swan. Running out of time to do it today now, but made one with a little swan. I mean, this is gorgeous as well. Who made this one? Sandy again. Look at that. It's like a... If it was that way around, it'd be like a easel, wouldn't it, for lopper stopper? So it's like a side easel, but look how clever that is with the actual bird cage on the fold across the front. Just such a brilliant idea, and again shows you the versatility of this particular set. In total, you're getting 20 dies in there to be able to create the bird cage. I think it's a really unique collection, and again one that you'll want to add to your crafty armoury because it is so different, and one which is nice and simple to use, again, even if you are somebody who's just started crafting very, very recently. The size of the cage is 4.3 by 6.2 inches. That's the largest size. So it's going to be, yeah, going to be that size once you cut that one out. Comment coming through. I fixed that extra top piece with Sarah's help the other day. Love this unique set, says Paul Prince. It is a beautiful set. And thank you as well for all those lovely comments and the likes coming through on YouTube as well. We are up to 108 likes. Thank you. Next up, Johnny's just gone in my ear. Swing, swing. Here it is. Knocking everything over. I've been rattling on today, haven't I? I was hoping to do a bit of crafting with you, but I think we're running out of time now. It's fine. You're going to see lots of crafting through the day anyway. It's absolutely fine. Debbie's in the building. She's getting set up. She's here. She had a brilliant time at the NEC. Seeing her pictures. Sold out her make and takes, apparently. Apparently, he's talking of world records, and that is a world record sellout, apparently. Literally, you know, they have these concerts now, like Oasis and stuff like that. They do these big concerts and all that. I mean, Debbie's beat all of that. Yeah. Apparently, they literally went on sale, sold out. It was that quick. It was that quick. What it was apparently it was a combination of the fact that it was Debbie and then the fact I felt very, very happy when she sent me the little thing. She did her make and take was off the card that I made a while back. It was off my little thing. Yeah. Debbie was showing everyone how to do that little technique. Huh? Friday's one was. Yeah, Friday's one was. Yeah. Yeah. Don't sound so surprised, Johnny. Is that? What? So she did. What? People paid for that? What? Yeah, they did. Do I get commission? I don't know. I'll speak to Debbie after the show. Oh, there you go. I will have a cup of coffee. Thank you very much indeed. Okay. There she is. I'll take that as my commission. Cup of coffee. I'm cheap, aren't I? I'm cheap. Right. Swing. So the swing card showstopper. The swing card showstopper is both of these bad boys. So these are the ones we launched at birthday, correct? Yes. And they are brilliant. They are a lot of fun. US only. $18.40 is the price on this, and you get your scallop circle swing set, 15-piece set, and then you're also going to get your decorative plaque swing set, a 14-piece set. If I actually, I'll flip them around so you can see. So with each set, that's your main worker die, and you'll have seen these before, but I'll show you in just a second on the cards. What that allows you to do is when you're moving the fold of the card, it allows that point to swing in and out. You've then got a whole host of little nesting dies to go with this. So if you want to add some kind of like 3D nested detail to it, you can do that. And then you've got all these other kind of foliage pieces and petals to decorate that one up with as well. Now, on top of that, you get your decorative plaque, and that's exactly the same in the fact that, you know, it's going to give you that swing effect, but it's obviously in a different shape, and you get different additional dies to go with it. That is a 14-piece set, so it's 29 dies that you're going to be getting in total for that price, and this is the kind of thing that you can do with them. So, with the decorative plaque, for example, you pull and it swings. Swing, 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 swing. And this is what I love about these particularly. As I say, you can stack them because you've got the nested dice to go with. But then on the front there, you've got a cupcake, right? And it goes, hooray, cupcake, hooray. So, you know, you can pop like one message one side into another message the other side. I always like the idea of maybe doing like an 18th birthday or 21st birthday card where you have like a picture of the person when they were a kid on one side, and then you flip it around to show them like how they look now. So there's lots of different options with that. You can create double swings as well with this. So this was designed by Caroline. Oh no, that's not a double swing, but what she's done there is so she's just used the nesting dies, if you like, to be able to nest up this area here, and then created that swing effect just there as well. Let me see if I can find like this one's different as well, actually. So this one was created by Marie, not a swing card at all, but cut it into the top of a project to create an easel card with the stopper. So that again, it shows you different ways to be able to do them. And as I say, if you don't want to use the swing element at all and you just want this kind of like beautiful nested detail, you can obviously cut that out and pop that onto the front of a project as a topper. This is a great example as how you can use them as a multiple swing. Look at that. You can place these wherever you want them to go on all sorts of different cards and all sorts of different sizes of project. But look at that. It swings both ways, and you've got the topper in the middle as well. Look at that. It's just an absolute corker of a card, and you can do all of that for £18.40, sorry, $18.40 if you are a US Platinum member. Sadly, it has sold out in the UK. Now, Swan. Any more messages? Let's just have a quick look before we move on. 112 likes now, which is marvellous. Thank you, everybody. I just need a few more to get that record, which will be amazing. And I think we are up to date on the comments. Oh, Ben, you are a very good one-man show, says Paul Prince. Thank you. I genuinely would have demoed for you today as well, but ran out of time. I'll do it on, I'm not in on the show tomorrow. Brent's in with you early tomorrow, but on Wednesday, I'll do some crafting. How's about that? We'll do some crafting together on Wednesday, because I do genuinely enjoy it, and well, thank you, Jamie. He says you make some pretty good stuff. Cynthia says, I really like the swing card concept. It's on a brilliant price today. If you don't have it, pick it up. Next up. Now, this is not over-egging the pudding when I say this. From the Wildwood Whimsy collection, the Elegant Swan is the most sought after and most popular individual item of the year so far. I only have one finished sample to show you, but look at that, unless there's any more under here. No. Look at that. So it is a beautiful 9-piece die set, which is going to allow you to create, funnily enough, an elegant swan. This has been created by, of course it has, been created by Nicole Brotherrick. It's a beautiful little swan basket, obviously using papers from the Wildwood Whimsy collection. Creating your own little basket and then attaching the swan to the front and back of it. And what's so lovely about this as well is the fact that you can create, you know, if you are doing something like this, you can obviously do either side of the swan and layer it up so you've got like the front and the back there. It's so clever. And I know what you're thinking. You're looking at that and thinking, well, that swan is so elegant, it's so beautiful, it's going to be a really, really difficult set to work with. Honestly, it couldn't be easier. It's just your bog standard die set, which is going to create you projects like that. You obviously, of course, can just pop these straight onto 2D projects. It doesn't always have to be a box or like a little basket as you're seeing there. You can simply cut one side. You've got the different wings there as well. So if you still want to cut this as a 2D project, you can have the wings on the front, and then you can have like the secondary wings poking up at the back. You've also got the swan's beak and its eye there as well. Really, really simple to craft with, and I think out of all of the Wildwood Whimsy, I love that collection. I think it's one of the best collections we've done in a long while. This is definitely a die that you will want to get. I know a few of the other components have sold out. This is still available in the UK, and I feel like it's one that you will use a lot. I know you know, Easter projects, potentially springtime projects, summer projects, maybe even for Mother's Day in the US, because your Mother's Day is on the way in May, isn't it, I think, from memory. So it's a lovely one to go for if you want to add that into your basket. And for £13.59p, my goodness me, absolutely incredible. I mean, do you want me to cut one out? Or do you want to? I can do. I can if you want. I cut it out. Or should we quickly cut it out? I could probably use some of this white pearl card, couldn't I? Should we? Should we just cut one out? So, can I use that? Will I get in trouble? I'll use it. Okay. Okay. Tell you what, have a look at that a second. Actually, have a look at that, right? Because I'm not going over the other side of the studio to get scissors, because I thought about this before the show started. So I'm thoroughly prepped. I'm just warming up, getting the hands ready, stretching, limbering up to pop this one through. Here we go. There we go. Right. So let's just cut this out. Oh, he says, lovely cards like this, isn't it? How much have we got of this left, Johnny, did you say? The less than 50 of those now, apparently. So you're going to have to be quick. Oh, I've only got 6 minutes. Talking of having to be quick, that's me. Right, hang on. MIDI folder is on the floor for some reason. That's down there. So look. Oh, head. Oh, and back of the neck. That's the best headshot ever, that one, isn't it? Sorry. Full body, in shot. Apologies, everybody. Apologies. Oh, have I cut that too? I have as well. I have. No, no, it's fine. That should be. Is that fine? Yeah, I'll take that down. Will I get away with that? Yeah, just about. Oh man! Right, let's have a look at that a second. There's me going. There's me going. Yeah, I'm all prepped for a demo. I've got hardly any of the stuff. Right, so look very quickly. You'll do it quicker than this at home because you'll have everything by your side in your craft room, and you won't be faffing about running from side to side in the studio. So we'll just pop that down. We'll cut that first. Look, pop it through the MIDI. So unorganised this morning. It looked nice on the pearl card as well. When we did this back along with Debbie Fisher on the first time we had it, we did the wings, didn't we, with the vellum. It looked absolutely beautiful. Just separate that. Come on, little swan. Human. Yeah, man. Oh dear, that's a takedown. Well, the power of the MIDI. So there you go. Just peel that off gently, Ben. There you go. So beautiful swan. Now, which wings do I need? Is it that? No. That one? Yeah, that one. And that one? No. And that one? Yes. So we'll quickly pop those through. Pop those on there like that. It's just to show you. And I think I might have some. Have I got any? No, I haven't. Have I got any black cardstock? No, I haven't. Where's my mini gone? There it is. I know he said he was ready. He was already prepped. It's a good job I didn't have to do a card. There we go. How long have we got? Oh, we're nearly out of time. But you can see, look, it's so super simple to do. But look, and that again, with the power of the MIDI, you've even got, can you see that embossed detail on there? If I, just a little bit. It gives you basically that beautiful embossed detail anyway. So, look at that. So you get that as well. That shows you the power of the MIDI. So yeah, I mean, we're rapidly running out of time here, but just to show you, look, then you've got your beautiful card shape just here, or your swan shape. You can then pop your wings on. If you want to, of course, you can add a bit of colour to that as well. And then you just cut. Yeah, if you want to make it like a 3D one, you can obviously cut it the other side. But that I would just have that as like a little topper for a project. And then you'd obviously get your, it's probably the other one. You'd get your other cardstock, black and orange, I suppose, to the beat, wouldn't you? And then cut that out, and you've got a beautiful swan. So absolutely brilliant. It's such a fun set, super easy to use. Even if you've got the MIDI, of course, you've got the ability to be able to craft with that as well. Few final quick comments. Dear, oh dear. Christine, is Ben making the card in the last 5 minutes of the show? No, he made a swan. Well, half a swan. I'm not in tomorrow, but Wednesday morning I am. I will craft a card on Wednesday. Are you on that show, Johnny? Yeah. I just feel a bit safer with you by my side, you know. Mr. 10 years. 118 likes as well. Yes, thank you. Can we get that over 120? That would be marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Thank you to Cynthia, who's been in touch. Paw Prints as well. Ben, you have come a long way in your crafting skills. Impressive, says Cynthia Richmond. Thank you. I do cards and all sorts, me, now. Yeah. I have a bit of a go. Never afraid to have a go. That's my my thing. So listen. Thank you so much for watching. Debbie is in. She went to get me a cup of coffee about 10 minutes ago. I don't know where that went. Do you remember that? I don't know where she's gone. She's probably chatting away. I don't know. So Debbie, definitely, David just said. Debbie will be back in at 2 o'clock, and at 2 o'clock we are going to be crafting with the fantastic Our Family Dies. And apparently, Johnny's snuck in a couple of celebration deals as well, because he's just pulled rank, because he's celebrating 10 years today, so he does what he wants. So that's the first show that you'll need to come back for at 2, and then at 4 o'clock we are quick crafting. So hopefully, I'm in a bit of a crafty mood today. So hopefully, Debbie might need a. I mean, she won't need help, you know, because she's brilliant. But you know, she might say, "Oh, Ben, come on over here and do some crafting with me." So I'll be up the other side of the studio with her doing just that. In the meantime, don't forget everything that I've shown you on this show is on the shop today. So feel free to grab all of those goodies. Anything particularly that you want to see in the coming shows as well, do shout up and we can do our very best for you as far as that is concerned. And don't forget tonight as well, we've got another masterclass coming at 6 o'clock, which is all about swing and flip. Sounds like a, I don't know what that sounds like, a Britain's Got Talent crew, doesn't it? Anyway, back with you in an hour with Debbie. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.